You just ordered dinner, a burger, some fries, maybe a milkshake. The app says it's from Best Burgers. Sounds like a local spot, right? But what if I told you that restaurant doesn't exist, and it never did? Your burger was made in a nameless warehouse, inside an unmarked kitchen, right next to another kitchen selling tacos, and another selling sushi, and none of them are real restaurants. This is the world of ghost kitchens, a food industry revolution that promised to change everything. No dine-in, no staff, just anonymous kitchens cooking under dozens of fake restaurant names, all designed to win the algorithm. At its peak, this was a $1 trillion dream. Big investors, billionaire founders, major restaurant chains. They called it the Amazon of food, and for a moment, it looked like it might be. Ghost kitchens spread to every major city. Delivery apps filled with brands you'd never heard of. Fast, cheap, scalable. A frictionless future where food was made, packed, and delivered, without a single customer ever stepping through the door. But then, something went wrong. Many of these so-called restaurants started disappearing. Some were exposed for copy-pasting the same food under different names. Others struggled with brutal economics. And today, the trillion-dollar vision of ghost kitchens is looking more like a fading illusion. So what happened? Why did so many ghost kitchens fail? And more importantly, if they're struggling, what does it mean for the future of how we eat? First, what exactly is a ghost kitchen? Also known as a virtual kitchen, it's a restaurant that exists only online. No dine-in, no waiters, no storefront, just a kitchen, making food for delivery apps like Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Deliveroo. The concept isn't new. Pizza chains have done delivery only for decades, but what changed was the scale and technology. Companies like Cloud Kitchens, backed by Uber founder Travis Kalanick, raised billions. Major chains like Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, and Applebee's started testing ghost-only locations. Investors called it the Amazonification of food. But then, the cracks started to show. By 2023, a different number surfaced. Instead of $1 trillion market, ghost kitchens were projected to be worth $157 billion by 2030. Just a fraction of the initial hype. What went wrong? First, the numbers didn't add up. Ghost kitchens saved on rent, but delivery apps took 20 to 30% in fees. And without foot traffic, they had to spend heavily on advertising just to get noticed on apps. Many ghost brands found themselves spending more on ads than they earned in sales. That's not a recipe for success. A 2022 survey of ghost kitchen owners showed that nearly 60% struggled with profitability due to app fees and advertising costs. Even established brands felt the pain. Chuck E. Cheese launched a ghost brand called Pasquale's Pizza and Wings, using the same kitchens but under a different name. The result? Customers felt deceived, and reviews tanked. Then came the algorithm problem. Food apps don't care if you order from Joe's Burgers or Burger House 2.0. So some ghost kitchens created dozens of brands, all selling the same food. This tricked algorithms into showing their food more often. One kitchen might operate under 15 different names, just to dominate search results. But customers caught on. A viral TikTok in 2023 exposed how multiple different burger brands in one city were all coming from the same ghost kitchen warehouse. trust started to erode. Uber Eats and DoorDash eventually cracked down, removing duplicate listings and fake brands. Who's winning? Not all ghost kitchens failed. Some learned how to game the system properly. A few winning strategies emerged. Big brands like Chick-fil-A, Applebee's, and Mr. Beast Burger successfully used ghost kitchens to expand. Other kitchens optimized their pricing, promotions, and food photos to rank higher in delivery apps. And some used a hybrid model, mixing ghost kitchens with physical locations for credibility. The most successful ghost kitchens weren't startups. They were big brands that already had recognition. But one company that defied expectations was Reef Technology. Reef turned parking lots into mobile ghost kitchens, placing shipping containers in high-demand urban areas to cut delivery times. At its peak, Reef had over 300 ghost kitchen locations across North America. But even Reef faced backlash, with reports of health violations and licensing issues in multiple cities. The future, fad, or here to stay? So, was the ghost kitchen boom just a pandemic fad, or is there a real future here? There are reasons ghost kitchens might survive. Online food ordering is still growing, worth over $500 billion globally. AI-powered kitchens could cut costs further, and big brands continue to invest in the model. Companies like McDonald's and Starbucks are already testing AI-driven kitchens to improve efficiency, and futuristic robot chefs are being developed to reduce labor costs in ghost kitchens. But there are also challenges. Delivery app fees remain high, customer trust is shaky, and competition is intense, with thousands of virtual brands fighting for the same market. Ghost kitchens were sold as the future of food, and in some ways, they still might be. But behind the trillion-dollar dream is a far more complicated reality. Final question. Would you order from a ghost kitchen if you knew where your food was coming from? Let us know in the comments, and subscribe for more deep dives into the hidden forces shaping our world.